Guys, the D. Browns and the Kendall Gills have got to make their way into this league in terms of being stars. Here's Kenny Smith with his first of 2 dunks in the first round.
I think he's going to bounce between his legs off the glass and dunk it.
Behind his head. A runner-up last year. Not bad for an opener.
Now, you know, if you look at this competition, you have a lot of small players. We only have really one legitimate big guy, that's Sean Kemp. And you know what I think that leads to? A lot of bounce dunks, a lot of passes off the backboard, a lot of creative things as we see Kenny Smith here. So I think you're going to see a lot of tricks tonight, UB, not just the power, but you see here's the between the legs, off the glass, 180 over the head. So Kenny Smith off to a good start.
Now that's an original. You have the creativity there. Like we said early, you do not want to be penalized with a low score early. Let's hope that, you know, the judges appreciate what he just accomplished.
Kenny Smith waiting for his score. The crowd waiting. 48.5 is his score. Here is Blue Edwards. A couple of dribbles and a behind-the-head jam, which doesn't impress as much as Kenny said.
That'll be about a 44 or 45.
40.1 is the score for Blue Edwards. Next up, Otis Smith, who finished 4th in 1988 from Orlando. He got a kind of a mild ooh from the crowds. The judge is now collecting the scores. And Rex Chapman will be up next.
Well, see, you know, he turned the body. He brought it with his left hand. He's a right-handed guy. You know, for him, he's saying, look, I'm giving you a whirlwind. Not a major extension where he's up over the rim, but for a guy at 6'5", you know, that was impressive.
41.2 is the score, placing Otis Smith currently in 2nd place after 3 competitors. Kenny Smith with a 48.5 to open. Here's the hometown favorite out of the University of Kentucky, Rex Chapman.
Now, Rex Chapman won his first dunk contest at the McDonald's All-American Prep Classic when he was in high school, so he's been a champion before.
Off the bounce, the reverse jam, Rex Chapman.
Now, there's timing, there's power, there's finesse, you've got all the creativity, so you've got all factors covered, plus you've got the hometown crowd.
Now you'll see when he makes the catch that he's way up over the top of the rim and he puts it through very easily. Right there.
See, the thing here is the toss. Once he gets the toss, then you get your timing, get your steps together. And Rex Chapman is a 1-foot jumper. He takes a 1-foot stride and jumps off the 1 foot.
45.5. Chapman in 2nd place behind Kenny Smith, and these local hometown fans in Charlotte don't like the score. They wanted more. The top 4 will advance. There are 8 competitors. And Sean Kemp, by the way, says he has some new stuff this year.
He's real loosey-goosey. You see him, he's real disjointed. This guy is going to go in all different directions before he dunks his basketball.
A powerful body. 6'10", 240.
Had a little trouble with the catch, but then a very powerful slam.
See, he's the favorite. So.
Magic, your opinion on that? Magic Johnson.
Well, he got about 40 cheerleaders over here. All the NBA players are cheering for him over here by me. Like you said earlier, they like power, and he just gave him power. But also, he jumps so high and does it so easily. You got to watch out for him.
And he's in 2nd place, 47.6, Sean Kemp. So it's Kenny Smith, Sean Kemp, and Rex Chapman, 1, 2, 3 right now. Kenny Williams, a North Carolina native from Elizabeth City, North Carolina.
Well, this is Michael Jordan's favorite to win it. He said, look out for Kenny Williams, so we'll have to keep our eye on him.
Signed at University of North Carolina, Prop 48, never played. I ended up in junior college, and everyone says explosive jumper.
Oh, the windmill. It's a power dunk, but following Sean Kemp.
A little surprising. That was pretty mellow for Kenny Williams. He must be feeling a little jittery. He wanted to make sure he got one under his belt.
Play it safe.
Right.
One out on the first one. That's right. Now watch where he brings this one from. Good extension. That's not bad.
42.3 is the score for Kenny Williams. Here's D. Brown.
I remember D. Brown, long arms, very, very big hands.
I think he's going to come out with some stuff. I hope that he goes on in the competition. Maybe I'm rooting for him because I think he's got some spectacular dunks to show us tonight if he's here long enough.
Slam dunk champion at the Orlando Classic coming out of college, Jacksonville.
Well, he said he perfected all of his dunks on an 8-foot basket.
Oh, he's pumping his shoes up.
Oh, there you go.
There's, first of all, he's got the favorite right there. He's pumping up his shoes.
That's worth about $1 million to him right there. Another high toss and lob and reverse.
Yes, come on now. Come on.
They love it.
This kid's 6'1" now. That was spectacular.
That's it, was. Listen, dominant.
Now he's letting the air out.
There you go. Right. Appreciate how high up he gets on this catch.
His head almost hit the rim.
And the double clutch on the pump while he's
Nice.
Look how high the toss.
Yeah, 48.2. That puts Brown in second place. It's Smith with 48.5, Brown 48.2, Kemp 47.6, Chapman 45.5. So our final competitor, Kendall Gill, has got to exceed 45.5 to bump Chapman and move in to the semifinal.
Kendall Gill loves to dunk with his left hand. He loves to take off and glide and dunk with his left hand. Let's see if he does that.
Here he goes with his replacement dunk. That's a pretty good one. We've seen some similar styles of that kind of dunk from Michael Jordan in the past.
This was a safe dunk right here for Kendall Gill to get himself going, to get himself and keep himself in the competition. But he's going to have to come up with something spectacular to be able to get into the next round.
Only 40.1 for Kendall Gill. Going into the second round, Gill and Edwards are tied. One of the top four are Kenny Smith, D. Brown, Sean Kemp, and Rex Chapman. Now, these scores do get added together for this round. Second dunk, first round, Kenny Smith.
See, I don't know how these guys go over and sit on the bench and not keep them getting stiff and then have to come out here and dunk. I guess that's usual.
Kenny Smith with a power dunk, a reverse behind the head jam way above the rim.
I don't think he's going to get high numbers on that. I see that to be in the 44 maybe range, maybe 45 max. He's got to hope that that first dunk carried him.
Well, remember now, you see, this happens so quickly. You see, he brings it down through in the legs and then up over the top. But the judges have been very difficult, low scoring on this type of a dunk.
Right.
42.3, you're right, not a high score after a 48.5 to start, now a 42.3 to give him a 90.8.
Looks like Sean Kemp, Rex Chapman, Kenny Smith, and then probably D. Brown are going to be the guys to advance if they just do anything here.
Oh, yes.
That's the spectacular right there, the creativity.
That's right, everyone's got the 10 up right now.
Danny Ainge like it.
Yes, indeed. NBA player row. Everyone's up with a 10. Look at this.
See, now being all the guards in the competition, I thought we were going to see more of this.
Yes. Look at that. He flipped it behind his back over his head. Just that move alone was strong. Watch Danny Ainge's eyes. 49.7.
That's what you've got to do, though. You've got to come out with that second dunk, and you've got to go for it. Get yourself into the Final Four, and we'll see what happens.
Well, that'll almost certainly keep this crowd into it. But here comes Sean Kemp, a lot of people's favorite.
It's going to get exciting now. It's going to get exciting now. This is great.
If he gets a 43, he can get himself into the next round. So do a power dunk and get yourself into the next round,
And he's
Sean.
changing it, coming in from another angle.
Oh, yeah.
That's big.
That's right. Yes, indeed.
And you know what? That took a lot of confidence, because if he misses that, he might not advance.
Let's take a look at this. It's going to get a lot
Now,
higher than
I
that.
appreciate the flip, but now the windmill. Look at this. There's your power.
That's big. Kemp and Chapman electrifying the crowd here in the second round. It's going to be up in the high 40s. You can about count on that. Kemp had 47.6 in the first round.
You know what's really great is to see these other great players get excited about the success of these other guys.
48.2 for Sean Kemp for 95.8, and that puts him in first place ahead of Rex Chapman. Here comes D. Brown.
D. Brown only needs 42 to move past that.
Right, D. Brown had 48.2 in the first.
Here he goes, pump it up again. What if he's got his catapult shoes on here?
A two-handed windmill reverse jam for D. Brown. That's strong. A power dunk from a guard.
You have to appreciate that move for his size.
He's the same height as Bob Neal. Can you imagine Bob Neal doing
Appreciate that.
I'm dreaming. Leave me alone. Yes. Just landing with steroids.
He's only 6'1".
Look at that. That's unbelievable.
44.2. That's going to give 92.4. And that will put D. Brown currently in third place. So it's Kemp, Chapman, Brown, and Kenny Smith with 90.8. And here are the semifinalists. Sean Kemp with 95.8. Rex Chapman just under him. D. Brown 92.4. Kenny Smith 90.8. But remember, throw those scores out now because the scoring is not cumulative. 2 dunks each in the semifinals. They can replace 1 dunk. One hand off the glass.
See, that's a spectacular dunk. I mean, you got timing, you got power, you got everything there. Here's the timing, the bounce off the glass.
Very difficult to catch the ball with one hand in this situation.
Again, he's a 1-foot takeoff jumper, so he's going to get his explosion off his left leg. That's his takeoff leg. The timing, beautiful dunk.
And a 48 for Rex Chapman. That's strong.
Well, last year, you know, once he advanced to the semifinals and that, he did a lot of lobbing and catching the ball one-handed, two-handed, 360s in the air. Another lob.
Oh, yes. A full 360 on the catch and jam.
Yes,
that'll have to get big numbers.
He gets his steps together. You see him right now timing it up. He gets the ball at the height, takes it right to the basket. Beautiful dunk. Concentration. Look at him. The eyes focused right on the basketball.
Judges now completed their tabulations. Kenny Smith gets a 46-6. Oh, a little disappointed.
Yeah. Tough judges over there.
That was a full spin in the air on the catch before the jam. Sean Kemp now with his first dunk of the semifinals. Some big power. That backboard is still rattling. Our camera, our slam cam is repeating.
How about he flipped it over his head first? It was behind his back, over his shoulder, and caught it.
How about the fact that he came up on the other side of the rim? Now remember, this is a flip over, and he catches it, comes up on the other side.
Sean Kemp, one of these two-footed power dunkers.
See, he's got style, too. You know, you see him out there, he's playing to the crowd. You see him right now, and that's important.
48.3.
That's important.
So Chapman and Sean Kemp are really battling here. Kenny Smith only a 46-6 on his first one. Remember, the scores are not cumulative.
His first two, he's had a lot of poise.
Dominique done.
So Magic and Dominique love it, but they're not the judges. Let's see what the judges think of it. I like it. How about it? Is that 48 or better?
I say it's 46 to 47.
I'll tell you why it might not get a high mark. Because they've been very consistent about this type of event.
49-6.
Oh, my.
There goes consistency. That's the highest point total of the night for D. Brown and puts him in first place in the semifinal round. Rex Chapman with his second dunk of the semifinals.
He's going to do something spectacular here. He's at home. Come on, Sexy.
Oh, it's big. Big bounce and a full spin to go to the reverse jam.
That was difficult because he comes out from under the basket. Now just watch this now. He comes out, there is a possible right there.
Oh, how do you judge this? Look, these guys, every dunk is sensational. Look at this.
was our Luma cam shot, which we had to move up so he didn't jam it. Only a 46, a very disappointing 46. The crowd does not like that at all. A total of 94 points for Rex Chapman.
Well, Kenny Smith needs about a 49 on this dunk because he's looking at guys who's got 48-3, 49-6 ahead of him, so he needs to throw up about a 49 here.
The double clutch jam, but I'll bet it does not get enough. All the way down to his knees and back. Or the reverse from Kenny Smith, who finished second to Dominique Wilkins last year. A 41.3, a very low score.
Here it is. What you got?
The lob, the bounce, the windmill jam from Sean Kemp. It'll be hard to beat that. Sean Kemp, the youngest player of the NBA, with that windmill jam.
You know tomorrow everybody on the playground is going to be trying it.
47.3 for Sean Kemp. That gives him a total in this round of 95.6. Rex Chapman has 94. So to advance, D. Brown needs a 44.5 to get past Chapman. This is his final attempt.
Oh, yes.
Mercy.
Yes, did he bring that one?
No.
That was from the ankles.
Oh, if any 50 come out, that's the one right there tonight. Everybody at home, don't try that. Please don't try
this. These are
you might get a hernia or something. That is unbelievable.
The voices of Magic Johnson and Dominique Wilkins. They're impressed. Let's see if the judges are equally impressed. A 48-4. That will move D. Brown into the championship round. He needed only a 44.5, so Brown ends up with a cumulative 98. Kemp with a 95.6. Chapman gets eliminated, and it'll be Brown and Kemp in the dunk-off for the championship in the final round coming up right after this. We're going into the finals now of the Gatorade Slam Dunk. It's been exciting this year. I think some more creativity shown this year overall than we saw certainly last year. D. Brown and Sean Kemp. D. Brown is 22 years old, a rookie. Sean Kemp is in his second year, but only 21 years old. And the coin toss was won by D. Brown, who elected to go second.
Now he's coming from out of bounds. He's about 6 feet out of bounds.
That ball bounced behind the backboard. He grabbed it and jammed it. Let's see how it scores.
Now catch it. See, he's out of bounds by about 6 feet.
Oh. And only a 44.3. These are the finals. Remember, the previous scores do not carry forward.
Oh, getting a little help here.
Oh, no, he's not. Oh.
D. Brown is resting the ball on the back of the backboard with help from Dennis Scott and Cliff Livingston.
I love it. I love it.
Now this is what you would expect to see in the finals of the dunking contest. Bring it all out.
Yeah.
All right.
He was probably the most polished here, and this is his first time.
I think he should try to dunk this first ball with his left hand and then grab it with his right.
Right.
You got it.
Right there you go.
You got him.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do. You got the left dunk and bring it down with the right. It's easy for us here at ground level to create all these things. See, really, the dunk was not clean. That was the ball hit the rim. That was creative. You got to give the young man credit.
48.1, and I think deservedly so for the attempt. Remember, 3 dunks. He's already had his replacement now. So he'll have 2 more. Only the best 2 count for the championship.
So whoever wins this, we're going to match him up against Super Hugo from the Hornets.
Yeah, there you go.
Double clutch with a one hand, leaving from just inside the free throw line.
Now, see, it's important for him to get a good number on this because he's got a 44, which is a low number already. So if he has to keep that 44, he's going to be in trouble.
I see. He'll make the catch with the one hand and bring it back and then up again. There it is.
That's spectacular. You're talking about a guy 6'10 and a half. Look at him gracefully. Look at that. Look at his leg extending behind him. That's beautiful.
And he gets a 48.
That's good. That was a good dunk.
Sean Kemp wanted more, but remember, the highest score of the night's been a 49.6. These judges have awarded no 50.
Oh, boy.
turn before the jam. Magic and Dominique liking it, as are their peers sitting to their left. They're the judges, George Gervin, Denny Roundfield. 46.4. Disappointing number for Dee Brown. Second dunk. 3 dunks in the finals. But remember, only the top 2 scores will be added up. The lowest scoring will be ultimately thrown out.
You got to come with the most unbelievable one you got. I don't think that was it.
Sean Kemp threw that one under his arm. You heard Magic Johnson say he didn't think that was it.
I think Dee Brown has shown more creativity trying to run on the basket, and I think that he's got it won right now because of that dunk right there. Plus, you must understand that the judges all used to dunk themselves, so that's why the scores have been low.
If he doesn't get a 46-4 there, he's already lost.
Yeah.
He gets a 45.7. Oh my, that's the cherry on the sundae. Sean Kemp knows it. Everybody knows it. Dee Brown, 22-year-old rookie.
Oh man.
Watch him hide his eyes.
The blind dunk. He's got the Johnny Mose. Pull the plug, let's go home. Turn it out.
The no-look dunk.
He's been watching the champions. He's polished already.
I tell you, Johnny Mose, the former Celtic announcer, would have been proud of him, like to call that one.
So Dee Brown electrifies the crowd and is the beginning of a new order here in the NBA. Oh my, 49.6 on that third dunk. That ties for the highest point total of the night. And is the clear-cut winner. Sean Kemp agreed. Magic Johnson, the defending champion, Dominique Wilkins agreed. And Dee Brown is going to get the trophy and $20,000 at 6-1 wins the Slam Dunk Championship.
Well, he was the creator tonight.